All right, everybody, you're watching the Honor Show, and we are lucky enough to be sitting here with one of the dopest rappers out there, Kayo Hustle. Man, how's it going tonight, brother?
Man, it's going pretty good.
Hell yeah, that's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. I'm excited to have you on the show. It's truly an honor to have you on the Honor Show, man.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here.
Thank you, man. That means a lot to me. Thank you. I suppose we'll start right at the beginning. Tell us, where are you from? Where did you grow up at?
I'm from San Diego, California. I grew up in the southeastern division of that city. Southeast San Diego.
Cool. Nice. Sunny San Diego. What was school like for you? Did you like school, or was it something you didn't really enjoy?
Nah, school was straight. I was kind of, I was having my way in school. I was kind of doing what I wanted to do. So, I was
Nice.
doing all the shit. Had our music playing at lunchtime and all the shit. School was kind of popping.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That sounds cool. So it kind of helped give you a platform for your music and stuff early on and everything. That's cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Who were some of your early musical influences? Like, who did you like to listen to when you were growing up?
I mean, listening to growing up, Dr. Dre, Snoop, you feel me, all them cats. I'm from the West, so Too Short. You feel me?
Yeah.
I remember my bang Too Short out.
Yes.
When it come back home, I got the first cat I saw rapping, nigga, I had access to was Homie Damu. He was like the first local celebrity to me, you feel me? And then
Sure.
I remember watching J.O. Blow, and then, Mitch, and, all the street legends. It's a lot. I this whole interview could just go on off of my influences, but I know that here for.
Yeah, we'll have to do one sometime where we just talk only like influences, because that's a big part. But yeah, man, no, that's cool. I know what you mean. Like, a guy could go on and on about how many, especially when you get into local rappers, like when you're in a big city like that.
The local ones is the ones that when you see homies doing this, I can do that too.
Right,
feel me?
right.
It's more accessible, you feel me?
Right.
So, yeah.
Hey, hold on one second.
For sure, man.
But you gotta stop playing that in here. Like, all I can hear is buttons clicking. I can't even hear him talk. Like, you gotta go in the other room or play it on your thing, please. Sorry.
See, that's why it's so raw when they get it live, because when it gets to YouTube, it's going to be edited and all this shit going to be taken out. But when it's live, you can talk shit.
Right. Actually, I probably leave stuff like that in there. Like, usually when I don't edit anything, I just cut the little front and back of it off and throw it on there and just leave it raw for the interviews.
Yeah.
And unless there was something crazy and dude was like, "Yo, could you take that out?" I'd be like, "Yeah." So at what point did you start writing rhymes?
Actually, my first rap I wrote when my grandmother died. It started off as a poem, and I recited that at her funeral, and it was in New Orleans, and down south. Back then, that New Orleans underground music scene was real popping. So,
Yeah,
my cousin was into that. So, after I recited that poem, that you should rap, you should really rap. So, right there, I remember my cousin's living room. You feel me? I wrote another rap, and I've been on it since.
Wow. So out of tragedy comes this thing that blessed your life too. It's crazy how things work, man. Sorry to hear that too, by the way.
In all these years, I never thought about it that way, but you feel me? You hella accurate on that. Very accurate.
Oh yeah. Let's see here. Tell us about the name Kayo Hustle. Tell us how you got that name.
Man, The name Kayo, I ain't gonna get into the whole backstory of how it evolved into Kayo, but
Sure.
you know, for a little while we'll start at, you know, my name start with a K, so you know,
Hmm.
the homies was calling me either Bwenton or they was calling me K Knockout. Because, you know, I was trying to rap, so, you know, that was like a little catchy little rap name. I never really liked it, but that's what people was calling me. And then
Okay.
I had my boy Smokey, R.I.P. Smoke Mac, man. He's actually one of the it's two niggas that really pushed me to really be a rapper. My nigga Smokey and my little bro Mass. You feel me? If it wasn't for them two, there would be no Kayo Hustle. So just saying that, putting that out there. You feel me? I know Mass Big Head, he gonna love that one. But Smoke, we had it was a talent show. And as much as I hate to admit it, at this time, you know, I was singing as well. And talent show, they wouldn't let me do a singing act and a rap act with my rap group.
Mhm.
So my rap group, we were called the Daygos Riders. They went
Yes.
on without me, and I stayed and did my solo and my R&B shit. And because you know I had dancers and you know all that shit, so we had a little competition on you know who was gonna rock the crowd the best. And
Yeah.
they were set to go right before the intermission, so they got a little break, and then I went last. And you know, I shut that shit the fuck down. You go lie. I was bringing bras on stage. It was lit. I turned that shit into a party. And when Smoke
Yes.
walked up to me, he was like, "Man, you KO'd that crowd, man." And then as he was hugging me, he was like, "You know what? That's your name, KO." And you know, and it stuck. After you know, I got into a little altercation with a nigga, and you know, after that, just really calling me KO. And then the hustle came about because there was a lot of KOs, you know, and
Right.
then a clothing company called KO and all that shit. So me and Mass had a little thing. We used to call it our Google bars. This is before Google was really popping, but you know, we was
Mhm.
getting a lot of press in the Weekly Reader, and you know, I was pushing my 100% hustle at the time, so you know, I was buzzing. So we had a lot of press, and when you typed in Young Mass, you know, he had a cool little page that was all him. But when you typed in KO, you had to scroll for a little bit before you came up on my shit. Like the first thing was the
Right.
KO chord, all that shit. So
Right.
funny story, Mass. I don't know. I gotta ask this nigga. For some reason, this nigga, he never called me KO. He been calling me Hus since Hustle, short for Hustle, since as long as I can remember. Even when he would be, you know, we'd be around the celebrities and shit he was working with, because he got discovered early.
Mhm.
He would introduce me to celebrities as Hus. Yeah, this is my brother Hus. And I correct, nope, my name is KO. You feel me? Like, they're not going to remember Hus. We got to brand me, man. They're going to remember KO, not Hus. So, Mass, when he searched up KO, he was like, you know what? I wonder what happens if I type in KO Hustle. And it was like
Yes.
pages of all me, because my product was called 100% Hustle, and I was getting a lot of press, so everything said KO and Hustle, KO and Hustle, KO and Hustle. The whole Google search, so KO
Nice.
Hustle stuck.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's how I
That's
got
dope.
the name.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's dope. I love that. See, this is why I love doing these interviews and getting these origin stories of the rappers that I listen to and hearing this stuff, man. I love it. I love knowing, man, that's this dude's name. He wasn't just sitting there on the couch one day and thought, man, this sounds cool, and came up. No, it actually took some time and meaning and stuff. So that's dope. I like that.
for sure.
Um, let's see here. Did you have any other rap names before that then?
Nah, nah,
What's up?
it was K Knockout and it was KO, and you feel me? When I actually started recording music and putting shit out, I was always KO. So only name I've ever
Nice.
rapped with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So it was always KO and then KO Hustle. Nice. Um, was your family supportive of you wanting to be a rapper and an artist?
Yes and no. Funny
Okay.
story, you know. And I be holding this one close to chest because I'm waiting on the right platform to really get
Sure.
into the story. But I put a couple tidbits out there. So back in the day, my mother, she was very supportive. She was even my manager at a time. And she was more into doing comedy though. She didn't really think hip hop was gonna go where it went.
Okay.
But she would her and her
Right.
partners, they would rent this club out in Daygos on 62nd. It was then called the Backstage Live. Now I don't know what the fuck it's called. It might still be called Legends. But
Sure.
they were working real close with Nick Cannon, trying to get him discovered because at this time he was still a teen and still going to high school, and but the nigga was funny as fuck.
Right.
So what they would do is they would get all the Def Comedy Jam, the headliners, you feel me? Then they'd have Nick open for them. Then they would let me and my rap group open for Nick. So, she was pretty supportive. And then
That's cool.
I had a situation where a close friend of mine, we still close to this day, he was working, doing promotion, and he was working close with like Cash Money and Def Jam and, all them type of labels. And he had me in position to get on because he would deal with Cash Money and all that. My
Hmm.
mother didn't believe that shit was real because dude was in high school just like me. I think, a sophomore. He was a senior. But
Sure.
he had promotion. You feel me? He was bringing concerts to the school and some more shit. So
Hmm.
I was fucking with the nigga. But yeah, my
Right.
mom shut that shit down. And like, I think it was like my senior year, I was watching one of them video shows, 106 in Park or one of them. And Lil Wayne had a video for Shine. And they panned from left to right. You
Hmm.
feel me? The Cash niggas. And then the other two cats that my homie was trying to get signed. My nigga Brand Manley, by the way, shout out. Gotta give my nigga shout out. The other two cats, and then some. I was, what the fuck? I called my mom in the living room and I fired
Right.
Shout out mom stuff.
Right. Hey, hey, she thought she was doing the best when she did it, you know. She thought she was making the right decision.
I would just use her sauce. You feel me? Like, yeah, I'm DK, son. You feel me? And get me and Mass and all of us booked into shows. Like, nothing really stopped. I was just using her name.
Yeah.
But I left, I went to school, and when I came back, it was like the energy changed. It was, why don't you get a job? And you should do, and it was like, I'm making all this money selling these CDs. That'll be a pay cut. Why would I do that?
Right.
And there was a situation, I'll never forget this. It was a 3-step process. First, me and Mass was at FanMart. We was on our grind. We had just finished. We went over to Wrigley's and got a meat order. And we was sitting in my car counting the money. And my pops rolled up like on some weird shit. Like he see us counting the money first. He checking us on that, like, well, y'all niggas slipping type shit, which he was right. Then he's like, okay. So he starts, yo, pop your trunk. Because he think we out there moving work. Like, he searching the car like, so where the dope at? Like, Mass like, nah, pops these CDs. The
Right.
CD money. So he's seeing that. Like, okay, y'all really getting to it. Like, yeah, we getting to it. Then it was another situation. We was in Spring Valley at the Albertsons. I had the whole street team, Mass, Doge, Clayby, everybody working. And my pops pulled up. And I remember the nigga asked me for like $20. He was like, man, I don't want to break this. It's my pops. And I pull out the wad. And as I'm pulling out the wad, you feel me, Cass is coming up to me, giving me money to get more CDs. And all while I'm sitting there chopping it up with him. So he's seeing this. Like, so you really doing this? And like, yeah, it's productive.
Right.
And then when I dropped my first album, my mom was one of my investors.
Yes. Hell yeah.
I mean, it's been a rocky road, but you know, as long as they see that I'm able to make something out of this, and you know, I'm able to mainly pay my bills and maintain my lifestyle, you feel me? They fully support it. The minute I fall off and go broke, they gonna be like, "Nigga, get a job."
Right, right, right. Yeah. So it's been a little of both then. So
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
I like that. I like. Thank you for being so candid too, and with your answers and everything. I appreciate that. Um, Tell us what are your goals as an artist?
Originally, my goal was really simple. I didn't really want to be an artist. I'm a CEO producer. I got a
Oh,
label, and my
nice.
goal was basically to kind of navigate and figure this shit out. So when I put artists out, you feel me? I kind of already know what the fuck I'm doing. I know who to pay, who to stay away from, you know, that type of shit. But then when I started
Nice.
scaling, I realized I actually like this shit. It's fun. You know, at first I just wanted like 1,000 fans, but now, you know, shit, I want what every artist wants. I want to be a motherfucking household name.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. You're gonna be too.
Yeah, that.
You're gonna be. Let's speak on that right now. You're gonna be a
I'm going
household
to
name
be.
all across the world.
Yeah, that.
Hell yeah. Because bro, I listen to your music and like you've always kept it authentic. Like you hear a lot of artists that their music changes with the trends and so they never really have an identity of like this is them. Like your shit, I know it's you, and it's you always kept that authentic sound. What gives you the drive to keep that authentic like that when other people are selling out and doing shit? You know, like you actually use good beats and you're a lyricist and it's dope. What gives you the ambition to keep striving?
I mean, the number one ambition, and as Hollywood or bougie as it's gonna sound, is the number one ambition is that this shit can pay the bills.
Yeah,
I mean,
hell yeah,
that's what get it done, and because of that, my attitude is a little bit different because it's like I make music because I enjoy doing it. I don't have to put out records. You feel me? I could sell shirts all day. I could produce
right,
all day. I could put out other artists and, you know, and be paid to do it. Don't have to invest in just consulting. You feel me? I know the game, but
right.
because I enjoy that process and I love doing it, it's very easy to stay authentic because a lot of times I'm either making music to motivate me or to motivate people like me.
Yeah,
So there is really no lane to switch into. It's like
yeah,
I know what I like and I know what I want to hear, so that's what I'm making.
yeah. Hell yeah. Yes, I love that. And see that's real. That's authentic. That's some real shit. I like that. Uh,
Yeah, that.
um, let's see here. What's Tell us about the song "Nothing Left to Hate" and tell us kind of what the inspiration behind that was.
Nothing left. Wow, you brought that one up.
Yeah.
All right, fuck it. We gonna get into. I was flat motherfucking broke in that video. Although I did print up an eviction notice, I literally got one that day, and you know, I had to figure some shit out, and I did. And basically, after I figured it out, you know, because to keep it 100, you know, in the video, I made it look like, you know, nigga was selling dope, but what really put me back on was some I Got Hustle motherfucking t-shirts. No bullshit. I went on Facebook, and I kept it candid. Look, I'm fucked up. I got some shit going on. I need help. I got these shirts. Cash at me. I'll send you one. I
Right.
had more orders than I motherfucking had shirts. It took me about 9 months to fill all them goddamn orders. And that should have
Wow.
let me know onto something. So, you feel me? Shout out to all y'all motherfuckers, man. I appreciate that, man. That shit was clutch. But yeah, I was able to pay my rent because, you know, all this was going on during COVID, and this was before they cut the unemployment checks. You feel me? I was like 5 months behind rent, nigga. I'm recycling the same $400. You feel me? And it was like I pay some, I might make another little honey, but then I gotta pay something else, or I gotta go get some food, groceries, because they ain't trying to give up no food stamps. I make too much money on paper, like all the bullshit. So
Right.
I was going through it, and nothing left to say was a reflection of that, because it was like, wait, you asked me nothing left to say. I'm over here talking about a whole nother song that blame the weed.
Oh, shit.
I was thinking about Never Again. My bad. Nothing left to say. Yeah, basically nothing left to say, man. I got tired of motherfucking us getting killed by the police, man. And there was a situation in the city in El Cajon, and right when I heard about that shit, you feel me? I was already dabbling with the beat with my nigga King Slumps.
Sure.
So
Wait.
like when that
Hold on 1 second. So you're saying what we were just talking about a second ago is a whole different song? Because I want to listen to that too.
That was Never Again.
Never Again? Let me write that down. So I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I wanted to hear the name of that again. Because I want to listen. That sounds like you wrote a hell of a good song there.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Song
Okay.
30 seconds. But yeah, I was dabbling with the beat, and when that situation happened, you feel me, the beat spoke to me and the song spoke to me, and everything just flowed. And, yeah,
Nice. Oh yeah.
that's how I felt.
Right? Yeah, because there's just and I always want to bring as much attention to that kind of stuff as I can, because I hate it and it makes me pissed off. So I always want to bring light to all that kind of shit, because there's way too much of it going on. Cops, stop killing people. That's all there is to it. You need to stop doing that shit.
Yeah,
I
mean,
let's see here. What? Tell us about the Game Ain't Free album.
that's the Money album.
Oh,
I just produced that.
okay. So you were the producer on that. What was? Tell us what that was like.
Well, shit, okay, we could talk about me being in my producer bag.
Yeah.
So, see, Money, it's the artist, you know, I've been working with it for quite some time. Long time friend. He's a brother. We have our ups and downs, as you know, brothers do. But
Sure. Absolutely.
at that time, he was dealing with a legal situation that's kind of still pending, which was also kind of why I had to step up and be the face of the brand, because he was actually supposed to be the face. And he caught these charges, and we was able to get him on house arrest. And that's when we recorded Game Ain't Free in the house on house arrest.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it all got recorded there. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. You helped them like that too, man. That's dope.
Yeah.
What do you have any projects that you're working on right now?
Lifestyle of a Hustler, Volume 3.
Yes, Lifestyle of a Hustler Volume 3. Tell us about the other volumes and how this series started.
Well, Volume 1 was my first album, and it was meant to be. It was how do I explain it? It was a musical biography, because you know I went through a lot of shit while I was putting that album out. You know, that was a 6-year process.
Oh wow!
Caught my first purchase, had my first child, started my first business. Like, you know, it was a lot.
Yeah, those are huge life decisions.
What was crazy was every time I had the release date set, I went to jail.
Yeah, Damn.
album took so goddamn long. Because when I came out, I would put new tracks on, take tracks off. Like, you know how that process goes. So
Right.
that's kind of why I went ahead and I did the book as well. Because it's like, it gives you more context into the album. Volume
You
2,
have a book?
you said what?
You have a book?
Yeah. Lifestyle of a Hustler Volume 1. It's on Audible, Spotify, audiobooks. You can get the hardcover. Matter of fact, I got one right here. You can get the hardcover
Hell
on
yeah.
Amazon.
Hell yeah.
You know, trying to stay
Hell yeah.
connected.
I'm gonna check that out, brother. I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, I need to do a little bit more promo.
Hell yeah. Well, hey, here's some right here. Everybody go buy his book. I know it's gonna be good because I listened to this man's raps and this man can write. So go buy it. I already know it's gonna be good.
Yeah, that. Volume 2 came from Nip had just passed. And it was crazy because I was kind of at that time trying to transition out of rap and put out more artists. Like I was working on C Money and had a camp with some other niggas, and so I was trying to get out of that. But it was like when Nip passed, it was just like I don't know. I just felt I needed to do that project, and something keep the marathon going. So where Volume 2 is more me giving game. It was, it was the first album I will probably say where I made the songs for my listeners. I didn't make them for me, and I gave game. I gave a blueprint.
Nice. Nice.
So that's Volume 2. Volume 3 is in creation mode. So, you're going to get a lot of game. You're going to get some ism. You're going to get some
Yes.
business. You feel me? You
Yes.
getting Kayo Hustle, man. You feel
Yeah.
me? And
Yes.
it's gonna be my last album for a very long time. My last rap album.
Ooh. So this gonna be the pinnacle. This is like coming to like this is the album.
Volume 3 is wrapping it up, man. Volume 3 is wrapping it up. I'm gonna get more my CEO bag.
I'm definitely gonna be looking forward to Volume 3 and be listening to Volume 1 and 2, and I like all your features and shit too. You all like I haven't ever listened to one of your songs where I've been like, oh, let's skip this one. They've all been fire. So,
So,
hell yeah. I've never asked anybody this before, but if you could bring any two rappers back that are gone, like who would you bring back?
Nip and Pop.
Yes. Woo! Definitely. Those are two good ones, man. You can't go wrong there. Do you have any advice for, young cats coming up in the game, trying to become a producer or a rapper?
Learn the business.
Yes. Did you say learn the business?
Learn the business.
Yes. He's right, you guys. You gotta learn it. Then,
And they sharks. They sharks, snakes, and piranhas, man. The industry and the underground. Know your shit so you know how to navigate. You need a map.
absolutely. That's a great answer. And that's about right. Because you can't just jump in it and because people they'll even you if you got a great talent and you should go to the top. Like there's a lot of people that, like you said, that are snakes and get people into bad contracts and use them all up. You got yes men all around them, and you gotta watch out for this.
Them motherfuckers see us coming and they're trained to recognize us. And I'm saying us because, yes, I've been victimized. They have gotten me out of bread. You feel me? But, I college tuition is what I call it. You feel me?
Yeah.
As my business is in order, it's all a tax write-off. You feel me? Which is
Right.
also what you need to learn the fucking business.
Right. Right. Right.
But they see you coming, you feel me? And the best lesson that I learned, and this might not apply to everybody, but a lot of the shit that I was reaching out and trying to pay top dollar to get done, I got better results doing myself. And it's crazy.
Yes.
If I would use the same budget that I paid other people to do the job and just did it myself, I would have went a lot farther with the bread.
Yes.
You know, that's one thing I learned. That's why I say learn the business, because back then, you feel me, all the information was gate kept. Now
Right.
you can it's everywhere. You feel me? Because so many motherfuckers have broken through just doing it their own way, because there never really was a set standard to doing this shit. Like, one of the reasons I always say, nigga, you probably ain't heard of me in 20 years because I chose not to. I was around the celebrities, you feel me? I watched the Swisher House movement. I watched the Cash Money movement. I was down south starting my label, building my brand. And I'm looking at artists that are signed, have deals. But what they don't know is these motherfuckers got real 9 to 5s working at factories. You feel me? Niggas is in parking lots with me selling CDs so they can pay their bills. And I'm peeping all this shit like, so basically you took a loan. You was on for about 6 months, but then you got that recoup bill and you owe the label. And I saw it happen time and time and time again. And it's like, I mean,
Oh.
40 said it best. He was like, why would I get $1 a CD when I could get 7?
Right.
And I'm talking about back then, you feel me? A pack of CDs at Walmart was $60. You feel me? You spend a whole dollar, get 100 CDs, you feel me? And you can get 10 a pop. That's
Right.
a 10 times. And I stopped selling dope. No bullshit. I had 15 niggas under me. Made them stop selling dope. Nigga, get off this corner. Take these fucking CDs. Get in the studio. Let's bang these tracks out. Nigga, help me burn these motherfuckers. Bring back $3 to me and keep the rest. And we was eating.
Yes.
Kept
Yes.
all the way into the fucking streaming shit. Killed that shit, man. But, you know,
Yeah.
I figured it out because I could still get my money off a piece of fucking paper and the overhead is cheaper. Good
Right.
luck.
Dude, dude, that's dope. That's and it's legit. Like you said, you got to get off the corner with that shit. You got to get your boys off the corner with that shit.
Unfortunately, though, man, you know, when I went back to Cali, everybody went back to what they was doing, and you know, but y'all niggas, you know, we all still tapped in, man. Y'all know what it is. I got y'all niggas, man. Still pushing.
Right.
The whole on fire camp, man. Y'all know what it is.
Hell yeah. Do you think that, like, whether it's the CEOs at companies or whoever, or is it just maybe that's just what the fans want to hear? But do you think that rap's purposely being like diluted or dumbed down?
You really want to go down that rabbit hole with me?
Yeah, a little bit. I like going down rabbit holes.
All right, so let me put it like this. If you would have asked me this question about 5 years ago, I probably would have took you all the way down the rabbit hole. But now, because I am in the industry and I have an understanding of it, I'm gonna let you go explore down your own rabbit hole, but I'm gonna give you some tidbits.
Yes.
Are they manipulating the marketing? Yes. Is the prison industry rumor true? Yes. But
Wow.
now it's in a position to where they don't have control. They have the media and what they want to push, but because social media and individual influence has become so powerful, all you need is enough people in unison to push the right narrative, and that becomes popular.
Right.
So, for to be in the States it is now is just simply because motherfuckers are allowing it. But they're also getting tired of it as well. So it's like the narrative is slowly changing. You feel me? So is it gonna stay that way? No, because you feel me, all due respect, you feel me, the more racist white folks is dying out and they kids is hipping with the movement. You feel me?
Yeah.
I mean, look at the interview. You feel me? Like, so I mean, you know, so I mean, there's still they still have a stronghold though because
Right.
they got our kids. Like I just watched an Instagram video where I swear these kids was probably like 3, 4, 5 little girls at a party, all jumping up, singing karaoke, hands on your knees, hand like that type shit is getting them. So you still gonna have that narrative, but hopefully, you know, it'll be like the rule of the streets, because kind of it's like this. You know, when you grow up fast, young, when you make it, by the time you get to the age of where I'm at, you feel me, you kind of know better. But when you grow up and you don't really experience a lot, the older you get, the more curious you kind of get, and you start to crash a little bit more.
Right.
So maybe with these kids being exposed to the bullshit so young, they'll realize that it's bullshit by the time it actually really matters. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's my only hope for it then. But yeah, this shit is crazy, man. It's
Right? Yeah, man. Me and you are gonna have to talk more sometime about this kind of stuff, because I can tell you know that, and you think the same way I do about a lot of shit. Just from that, I can tell you think the same way I do about a million things. So we gotta discuss this like some more sometime.
you know,
But
I don't want to piss nobody off. They already fucking me in the algorithm, man.
yeah, no, it's all good. That's yeah, like just me and
You
you'll
got
it
to
don't even gotta be on there. Me and you'll just talk sometime about it. But
I'm
yeah.
gonna say this, and I'm gonna put this out there because the damage has already been done. But you ask me if I have nothing left to say. The funny thing about that, you look at my Instagram, you see I got 10,000 something followers. Before I dropped that song, I had full engagement. You feel me? My story used to go crazy. My reels crazy. Everything was going crazy. I dropped that fucking song. I've been shadow banned since.
Damn.
YouTube and Instagram. No bullshit. I'm not capping. I just never said.
Wow.
I could show you my insights right now, nigga. They show 10% of my fucking followers my post. 10%.
Wow. That's
Shit's
crazy.
Ever since I dropped that song.
You know it's that then. You know it you know exactly it's that then.
I be playing with Instagram. I put some bullshit on my story. They let the interaction go crazy. I put some real shit. They limit it.
Right.
Yeah, Instagram. I'm saying it on your platform. So what? No way. Stop doing it. Stop doing
Yes.
it. You see, I advertise with y'all. I spin. You feel me? Freedom of speech. Come on, man. Let me. Come on, man.
Right.
I'm not the Kardashians. I don't got that budget, man. I can't pay to let 10,000 people see my shit. But if y'all let 10,000 people see my shit, I promise you my marketing budget will increase. Watch it.
Right. Right. Right.
Help me help you,
Right.
motherfuckers.
Like they're screwing themselves, because you got over 10,000 followers. That's marketing. That's 10,000 people that could be interacting, doing shit, and like they're screwing themselves.
That shit crazy.
That is crazy. It's like, you know, sometimes when these people copyright stuff on YouTube and it was making a lot of money, it's like, and they make them take it down instead of having them split it with them. It's like, well, that's extra revenue that if he didn't have it up, it wouldn't be there. So why don't you split it? No. I want them to take it down because it's mine.
It's advertisement driven, and the people paying for the advertisement is the people that's driving the bullshit narrative.
Right.
That's why I say, you feel me? And that's all we gonna discuss on that rabbit hole, man. Let's get back to land.
Yes. Well, brother, actually, I was just gonna ask you if you had anything you wanted to add to anything.
Hey, man, I think we covered everything. My album dropping next summer. Well, this summer now. Volume 3, Lifestyle of a Hustler. You feel me?
Yes.
The book is active right now. You can go get it on Audible, or better yet, you can pay me directly. Fuck the middleman. Well, not fuck the middleman, because Audible doing their big one. They promoting it for me. Shout out to Audible. But you can go to my website and pay me directly, and all I pay is processing fees, rather than you going to one of these platforms and they give me a small percentage. Just saying that, just saying. But
What's your website?
KayoHustle.com.
Nice. And then when I put this shit on YouTube too, I'm gonna put your Instagram, your YouTube page, and your website all down in the description and everything, so people can go right from the interview right to your pages and shit.
I appreciate that. That.
Hell yeah, man! I appreciate you coming on here, man. It's truly been an honor, and it's been a pleasure talking to you. And I thank you for being on the show, man. It's been an honor having you on here.
Well, thank you for having me. It was an honor being here, my guy.
Yes, thank you. And hey, anytime you want to be on the show, you always got an open slot, brother. Anytime you ever want to, you drop it an album, or you drop it a song, or you just want to come on here and talk, you always got an open avenue, brother.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
Y'all be.
Hell yeah. Have a good night, brother. God bless.